everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have a Zara haul. I'm so excited because I've had a quick sneak peek at all of these pieces and they look amazing. It's most of them like new in stock, and when I tell you some of these bits are unreal. I've seen them on like TikTok, people on Instagram wearing them, and they just look insane. I've tried to stick to bits I can maybe take away with me. If you don't know by now, if you're new to my channel, I'm going to Australia next month for a few months, so I've tried to get things that are going to be good for the weather over there, but I've also just got some bits that I just fell in love with. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get straight into the video, and I really do hope that you do enjoy. So I'm just going to pull things out and show you them, starting off with a pair of shoes. So like I said, I have opened everything already. So it did come in this little bag, like a nice little duffel bag, but I have unboxed them already. Oh guys, these little shoes, I have got some very similar ones, like borderline the exact same, from Zara, with like the triangle front, quite low down, and only a tiny little heel, and they're like a metallic silver, and when I tell you I wear them every single day, they're my favourite shoes. They're just so good. Every single day is such a lie. Honestly, sometimes I say things and I think, why is that just come out of my mouth? Every single time I'm going out and I've got an occasion to like wear something like a heel, or I just want to dress up a little bit more, I always go for the other ones. So now I've got a basic black pair that I can reach for all the time, and I just loved this added little detail on it with like the little buckle. I just think that's so sweet. It does adjust at the back. My other one is more of like a slip-on one, so it has some like elastication to it. This one you have to adjust, but I don't mind that as long as it sits comfortably on my foot. That is absolutely fine. And then yeah, the back does have just a tiny little, I want to say maybe like a 2-inch heel to it, and they're just good because they're just comfortable, easy to pop on. I've never had a problem with my other ones. Usually with heels they can be quite funny, they can start rubbing. I've got like quite wide feet, so things can be too tight, especially when they come in like this. My other ones are absolutely fine, so I've got very high hopes for these as well, and they're going to be absolutely fine. Not much to say about them. They're like a satiny material, really nice, really good quality. It's going to last me years. There's something that's not going to go out of fashion. They're very sophisticated, very classy, also very on trend right now. Like this kind of silhouette is very on trend right now, but I do think this is the type of heel that you'll just never go off. It's just the type of heel that it's just a classic, it's a staple. Everyone needs a pair of heels like this, and when I saw them I had to get them. These were £30, so kind of average for a pair of heels, but considering how much I think I'm going to wear them, it's definitely worth the money. And to be fair, Zara sell things for a lot more, sell shoes for a lot more than this now, so I didn't think £30 was too bad. I had to pick them up, absolutely obsessed with them. Right, so that's it in terms of like shoes and stuff. Everything else is just clothing. So next up is a little off the shoulder top. Now I'm not sure how I feel about this. This was actually in the sale. It was, I want to say £3.99, reduced down from £17.99. So that's a big difference. And I just fell in love with this burnt orange colour. I thought it was nice. It was a little bit different. It's like a thin knitted material. And as you can see, like it sits just like a normal like tank vest top. And then this sits over the top of it. I just thought this was a nice little staple to have. It'd look cute with a pair of black jeans, pair of black shorts when it starts to get a little bit warmer. You know, it keeps you a little bit more covered. Your shoulders are out, but then a bit of your arms out on show, which I think is just nice. Classy, sophisticated. I love this type of silhouette. Just like a go-to for me if I want to feel a little bit more dressy. This is a piece that you can definitely dress up or down, again, because it is off the shoulder. You can put loads of like necklaces on and dress it up that way. And then it comes down to a really nice length. I want to say it's probably going to hit like around my waistline. I just think it's going to look really, really nice. I don't know if this is the type of thing that I take away with me. I just think maybe it's a little bit too thick and I'd get a little bit too hot, just because it's obviously like folded over, so you've got that extra layer, and I just think maybe it'd like trap in the heat a little bit. But for like in the UK where it's not as hot, and for days when it's like transitioning, so it's like spring but not quite summer yet, I think this is gonna be really nice. I thought I'd just try it because I kept seeing it. It was in my like favourites on Zara, and then when I was doing this order and I saw that they still had my size in it, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get it and I'm just going to try it. And I've got high hopes for it. I think it's going to be nice. I think it's just going to be a nice little thing to reach for every now and then. And I just think the colour's a little bit different from some of the other bits that I've got in my wardrobe. So yeah, I really, really love the colour of it. Now, next up, this dress. It's like the viral TikTok dress. Well, I don't know if it is, but I keep seeing it absolutely everywhere. So I had to get it for myself. I just think it's beautiful. I think it's so nice. It's like almost got like a tank top vibe underneath, and then it comes down into a bandeau style with a lovely little round bell, and then is a little mini dress. And I just think it's gorgeous. It's so like classy, so easy to dress up, nice pair of heels, loads of jewellery on. I think hair slicked back. Oh, this would look so nice. You can also, I believe, yeah, you can take the belt off if you want to. I don't think I'm going to right now until I've tried it on and decided like if it fits alright and stuff, but you can take the belt off if you don't want that on. I feel like if you do that, maybe it'll dress it down a little bit more, which would be quite nice. One thing I must say is that the straps seem quite low down, which isn't great because you know where it's at right now, that's not going to cover my boobs. Like that's going to sit where everything's more or less hanging out. So that's my only little worry about it. It just seems like they're a bit long and they're not adjustable. But it does have a zip down the back, so you can just zip it down and then easily step into it. I love this beigey colour. I love the contrast between all of the neutrals. I just think absolutely stunning. It's not really got much stretch to it. It is more of a fitted vibe, but it's like a really nice soft material. I think I'm going to be very comfortable in it. I did get this in a size small. Yeah, size small, which is my true to size. And I think everywhere else, like, it's going to be perfect. It doesn't look like it's going to be too short. It's going to cover everything. I can cinch myself in a little bit with the belt. But my only little worry is the straps. So I think maybe I just need to try it on and we shall see. But apart from that, I'm very impressed of like the stitching coming down it. I just think it makes it look a little bit more elegant. And I just think, considering this was, I think it was 30 again. This was £35.99. So it's not the cheapest, but if I saw like Jacquemus bring this out, I wouldn't think that it looked cheap or that it didn't look like something they would do. Like this could be easily designer. So I think because of that, it makes it worth the price. I really, really do love it. I just think if I want to wear something a little bit more dressy, I can pop this on, but I could even just get away with taking the belt off and wearing this day to day, which I think is really, really nice. So I'm intrigued by this. Hopefully it's not too big on the arms. Next up is something a little bit boring, but it was just something that I needed to pick up. So I just got a little vest. Now, this came in so many different colours. They had a black, they had like a, I want to say like this kind of colour, like a creamy colour. They had like more colourful colours. They definitely had a pink and I think they definitely had a blue. And I want to say green too. Maybe like a khaki green. They had so many different colours of these vests, but I just thought I'd get the white for now to see how good the quality is, and then I was going to get a few more because I just think this with just a pair of shorts day to day in Australia is nice, but also just for putting underneath things if I've got like a little cardigan on whilst I'm in the UK, or even just like underneath jumpers, things like that. This is really, really nice just to have. It's a staple. You can never go wrong. If you've got something with a little bit of mesh to it, or it's slightly see-through but you want to be a little bit more covered, vest tops like this are really, really nice to go for. It's a really lovely slinky material, and I thought I'd get the white because I was intrigued to see how see-through it is. And you can slightly see my hand through it, but I think I can maybe get away with it. Maybe not, you know. I don't know. I think if I hold it up to the light, you can really see my hand through it, and then if it's not directly in the light, it doesn't look too bad. So I need to try it on, see how I feel. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that exciting, is it? It's just a little plain vest top, but I just got it because another staple. Gonna cover my stomach a little bit. It's gonna sit just where my jeans start, which is really nice. Looks like it's got a nice bit of room underneath the arms, but it's not going to be too gapey. And this does have a little bit of stretch to it, so even though it's not adjustable, it does have a bit of give to it, which is nice. And yeah, I stuck to my true to size again. I'm intrigued to see what this looks like on, because is it going to be flattering or is it just going to sit kind of awkward? Because I usually go for more of a square kind of vibe because I like that kind of silhouette. I like how it sits on me. I feel like it brings everything together. It's flattering. If things are like weirdly rammed necks, I just don't think it's that flattering. So I wanted to get one of these because I saw it on the website and I just thought it looked like a good classic, a good staple to have. But I don't feel like I'll know how I feel about it until I try it on. So you'll see my opinion on the try on clip. Now, I think I paid something like £8 for this, but for some reason it says it's €6.95. I think maybe it's more expensive if you're in the UK. I'm not 100% sure. I always link everything down below, so if you do want to go and shop anything, you can have a little look. Prices will all be on there. I'm intrigued. Not bad for the price. The quality is good. Maybe a little bit on the thin side, but you'll see on the trial. Next up is another just little basic. Now, I love me a bandeau. I love them. Bandeau, I don't know how you say it. But I absolutely love them. I chuck them on all the time. I think they're really nice to put underneath things. Like I sometimes have this and then a cardigan over the top. But I just think in the summer, this with just a pair of shorts and a pair of sandals, it's easy to chuck on. You're not too warm, but you're a little bit covered. And this one, I'm not gonna lie, is pretty short. Like I'm gonna have to get my stomach out if I want to pop this on, which I didn't know if it was gonna be that short. I do prefer them to be a little bit longer. I got some from Pull & Bear and they sort of sit like, I want to say here, maybe like just above where my jeans are, and I really like that, whereas I'm not sure if this is going to be a little bit too small. But we'll see when I try it on. I did really get this for Australia because the ones that I've got from Pull & Bear, you know when you've just had them for a really, really long time, I thought I need to get a new one. I need to stock up on something fresh. And I must say I'm very, very impressed with the quality of this. It's nice and double land. It's really nice slinky material. I love their silky like tops. I've got quite a few of them now. I've got a couple of dresses. They're so figure hugging. They're so comfortable, and they've got a nice bit of stretch to them as well. which this definitely does. I'm pretty sure I stuck to, yeah, true size again. Got this in a size small. Think it's going to fit me really nice. I definitely could not have sized down because I genuinely think it would not have covered anything if I did. This, I'm kind of worried about already. So I'm going to decide if I'm going to keep this when I try it on, because I think I can be a little bit harsh for myself. I've started to like not like my stomach at the minute, and it's really not that bad. So I need to be a little bit more confident and wear more cropped things, because I tend to never ever wear them anymore. But it's going to be way too hot to not wear crop tops sometimes in Australia, so I think I'll probably keep this, probably take it away with me, because I'm very impressed by the quality. Again, it did have loads of other colours. I just thought black's a good one to go for. I would have also got the white one, but they didn't have my size, so I thought, you know what, I'll just get the black for now, see how it fits. But if I'm not a fan of this one, it's a little bit too short, or if you feel like it's a little bit too short for what you would like, the Pull and Bear ones are really, really good. So I will link them down below as well underneath this one, just in case you do want something with a little bit more coverage. But overall, yeah, very impressed. I must say that this one from Zara is silkier than the Pull and Bear ones. I do really, really like both. On to the last few bits now. So this, again, is just another basic, not that interesting to be fair, just a classic pair of cotton shorts. Now, I just thought these are gonna fold up really nicely, really nice and small. They're good for day to day, or just days that I'm like going on the beach, days that I just want to be comfy. I'm just thinking this with like a vest style top, chuck it on, good to go, easy, or just like a nice little crop top. It's just going to be easy, and that's exactly what I want. So I got it in this really nice dark brown colour. Really, really love the colour. Well, I say dark brown. It's like a brown slash khaki colour. It's a really, really lovely shade of brown with a slight tint of green to it. I think it's going to cover everything really nicely. It comes with a drawstring. I've said this a few times. Well, I've said it so many times in my videos, but a drawstring is so important to me. I love things that have a drawstring. You can just cinch yourself in. This has got a nice bit of elastication to it anyway, but I just love that it has that, so I can tighten myself in. Really nice and comfortable. Love the length. It doesn't have pockets. That is one thing that I feel like really lets it down, because just being able to chuck these on with a top and then go, like if I am just like quickly running down to the shops and I just need like my key and my phone, I can chuck them easily in pockets of shorts like this. Unfortunately, I can't do that, which sort of lets it down a tiny little bit. That is the only kind of negative that I have to say about these. Once again, came in loads of different colours. I want to stick to neutrals because, to be honest, I'm going to have to rewear things all the time. And I've kind of got more like exciting bikinis to take with me. I've got like florally ones and ones with lots of colour to them. So I think like if I can just get basics to chuck over the top of them, I can pop these on over the top of just like a bikini and go. If I'm just like walking down to the beach, obviously want to be a little bit more covered, these are good just to throw on over the top of a bikini. And I don't want everything to have like patterns on, colours on, because then it's just going to be too much and I'm not going to be able to wear anything. How much did I pay for these? I don't think it was a lot, you know. I think it was maybe like £9. Yeah, £8.99. This is the smallest size you can get, but I don't think that's bad. This is the size small, but because you've got the elasticated waist, if you're a size extra small, you can just tighten yourself in a little bit more and they'll have a little bit more of a baggy effect, which I think would be really nice. I think £9 for these, considering the quality. It's like not really thick. It's not really thick, which I wouldn't want it to be for the cotton. I just want it to be quite nice and thin. It's not as thin as linen, but it's just a little bit thicker than that. You know, it's not going to be see-through at all. It doesn't look cheap. It doesn't look like flimsy. I think it's going to sit structured, nice, comfortable, exactly what I want. So for the price, I'm very, very impressed by that. Now, sort of on a similar vibe to the dress that I showed you, I got myself a skirt. I am a massive skirt girl. I find it really hard to wear skirts because I just hate the idea of it flying up, everything's unsure. I'm conscious when I'm walking all the time, so skirts are the way forward for me. And this one is really, really lovely. It's got, again, a belt to it. I take this one off, it's like integrated on. You can only make it slightly bit smaller, which my only worry, because I do think it looks kind of wide at the minute, but maybe it won't when it's on. I think it's going to sit really nice. So yeah, you've got the brown belt bit to it and then just a classic cream mini skirt, and it looks like a skirt, which is also what I love, because I'm not a fan of skirts where at the front it looks like a skirt but then at the back it's shorts. Not really vibing with that. I want it to look like a skirt, I just want it to have shorts underneath so I don't have to worry. Very nice, very good quality, very nice and thick. Because it has the shorts underneath, the shorts are a little bit thinner, still not see-through at all. Really nice, gonna keep me covered. I feel very, very secure. This isn't the smallest thing in the world. Like, I'm just thinking folding it up, it isn't really, really thin. It's quite like chunky, but it's gonna be so good for matching with so many things. Like, I can wear this day to day with like a little top, I can dress it up, I can put like a little pair of heels on one night and wear this out and dress it up a little bit more. I also think this is just a staple, again, something that's going to last me for years. I'm not going to go off this. I really did fall in love with this one, even more than the dress, I think. So I'm just praying that it's going to fit when it's on. I hope it's not going to be too big. I could have maybe sized down and got the extra small, but I feel like things like this are deceiving and you need to pop them on to be able to tell fully if it's going to fit or not. So we shall see when it's on. I think the length is great. It's going to cover everything. Even though, like, because I've had skirts sometimes and even though it's got the shorts underneath, the shorts and the skirt are too high and you're still showing everything, I think this is going to cover everything really nicely. And then it does also come with a little zipper as well. I think it's really nice and sophisticated. I even think in the winter with a nice little short sleeve top or a long sleeve top and a blazer over the top, pair of tights and maybe some like little heels, this for workwear could be really nice as well. So I'm very excited about that. I feel like there's a lot of possibilities with what I could do with that. Then the last thing I got to show you, this was another thing that I had in my favourites and then it was in the sale. I actually forgot that I'd got this until I've just got it out. But this is just like a long bandeau style top in like a denim-y kind of material. It's really, really nice. It's got an elasticated back, so it really like stretches. Look at that. Look how much stretch it's got to it. That's crazy. It looks like it's going to be really nice. I'm a bit worried that it's maybe going to be a little bit too big. It comes nicely down to, I'd say maybe just a bit lower than where my jeans do up, maybe just slightly lower. I think this with like a nice pair of trousers, a little mini skirt, a skirt. I don't know if I'd wear it with the one that I've just showed you because the colours are a bit off. But I just think in general this is going to be really, really nice. I love a bandeau. Already said this. I think they're super flattering, super classy. You can dress them up so much. Add loads of jewellery. You got your neckline and then all your arms out, so you can really, really put loads of jewellery on and really dress this up. It does have like little sparkle bits in it. Like it's got like a tiny bit of a shimmer to it. Can you see that? I don't know if you'll be able to see. But it's very, very minimal, which is nice. Again, this is a piece that I can wear day and night. I'm going to get so much wear out of this. I'm just hoping that it's going to fit me because it does look like it's going to be a little bit big because it's got so much elastication to it. But I will say, if they don't have loads of stretch to them, they really like digging and they're really uncomfortable. I don't have to worry about that with this. These are annoying as well. These are just like little things, obviously, to hang them up. I will snip them off. But apart from those tiny, tiny little things, I love the colour. I like the light ruching on the sides. I just think it brings everything in together. It's going to be a little bit more flattering. I really do love it, and I think for the price, I think I paid £3.99 for this. Something like that. It was in like final reduced, and I was like, wow, that's really, really good. Originally, this was £29.99. So even if this is just like okay, and I think, you know what, I can wear this day to day whilst I'm away, yes please, because it's a staple, it's going to go with everything, the colours are neutral, and it was so cheap, which is great. So I just thought I would pick that up as well. So that is everything that I got from Zara. I really do hope that you did enjoy this video. I love me a Zara haul so much. I went in there the other day and it wasn't giving, like there was none of these things when I went in the store. So I feel like maybe they're all like sold out in the stores and you can just get them online. I will say as well, with a lot of the things I had to keep checking for them to go back into stock because they were out of stock for ages. But I finally got my hands on everything and I'm very, very happy. So thank you so much for watching this one. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like and do subscribe to me. Let's see you don't miss any other videos, and I will see you very soon.